Call it debt diplomacy. The finance minister of the newly installed Greek government met today with his counterpart in Germany in an attempt to renegotiate the terms of Greece's big bailout. But Germany isn't budging and deep divisions remain. Annette Wiesbach reports now from Berlin.
There was no agreement whatsoever between the German and the Greek finance minister here at the meeting in Berlin. While Mr. Schäuble, of course the German finance minister, insisted that the new Greek government is working together with the European Union and the Troika and also is sticking to the terms of the current bailout, Mr. Varoufakis, who is the new Greek finance minister, insisted that his government is not going to accept the terms of the current bailout, and also what they want is a bridge program until the end of May so that they can have debt talks and also think about a broader reform program for their economy. The bottom line from that meeting here in Berlin is that Germany has not moved a centimeter, and the pressure is ever so high for Greece to actually really present a viable program for their economy and also for their society. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Annette Wiesbach in Berlin.
And now to Athens, where Julia Chatterley has been gauging the reaction.
Greek Prime Minister returned to Athens with a defiant message saying that he's given the Greek people their voice back. He also said that in just 1 week he'd changed the narrative in Europe away from austerity. I think some European leaders will perhaps argue that that message was already filtering through in the past months. But there's one or two people behind me that agree with the message there. You can see what I've seen for the first time in all the times that I've been here in Athens, and that is a show of support for the government here. There are people blowing whistles, waving Greek flags, chanting their support of the government and the message that they've taken across Europe in the last few days. I have to admit it worries me because it makes a come down or a climb down by this government very difficult to achieve. What we've already heard them say is, look, we're not going to argue for debt write-downs. They've already softened the message as far as wages and pension raising is concerned. The question is, can they do enough to appease the European leaders and get what they want to? They're going to announce their programme on Saturday. They're then going to have a confidence vote in the government on Monday. That is then what they will take to the European leaders next week. And that's going to be crunch time for Greece and the future of this country, because the clock is ticking to work out just what can be done for Greece going forward. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Julia Chatterley in Athens.